Falling in love with my coffee cup. This morning I fell in love with my coffee cup, a thin cardboard cup, still warm, light enough to forget, easy to throw away. I held it for a moment and realised how much of the world had gathered inside it before it ever reached me. It began as a tree, perhaps on a hillside I will never see. Someone cut it, another shaped it, another pressed the paper into form. Ink was mixed by hand, printed in layers, dried under heat. Somewhere an engineer filtered water that would one day pour through roasted beans, setting the taste I now call my morning. A driver lifted a crate, a machine hissed, a hand passed it across a counter, and in that brief exchange I was linked to every one of them. In the ghost movement, we see this not as coincidence, but as connection, a quiet network of presence that exists beneath every ordinary act. Through the eye of the dot, this is not just process, it is compassion. From the dot comes love, and from love comes the ability to feel what lives behind the ordinary. When you look from that still centre within you, you start to sense the dots of others, the quiet presence of the people who touched this cup before you, the designer who made the logo, the barista who wiped the counter, the technician who kept the power flowing through the city that morning. Each one a dot, each one a point of life in the same vast field you belong to. It is not the many hands that move me, but the many dots, each one pulsing with its own life, its own hope, its own small ache. The person who planted, the one who picked, the one who carried, the one who brewed. You begin to see that compassion is not an emotion you choose. It is what naturally arises when you notice how connected everything already is. The coffee cools quickly. The cup softens in my palm. Soon it will be gone, but for this short moment it holds the story of 1,000 small lives meeting, and when I hold it through the eye of the dot, I can feel them. The unseen engineers, the morning commuters, the half-awake makers, all of us bound in the same brief act of being here. That is the grace of the cup. It does not last, and it does not need to. It teaches that even the most transient things can carry the weight of connection, that love is not always about holding on. Sometimes it is about noticing what has already passed through your hands and quietly honouring the infinite dots that made it possible.